Alright, YouTube, it's your friend 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗖𝗥𝗕𝗘, and I'm back in the hood. Y'all had posted on my community tab. I had told y'all to tell me the scariest thing that ever happened to you. So today I'm gonna be reading what you guys put. So you guys have a seat, eat your popcorn, and let's read what these people got to say, man. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. By the way, I'm not gonna read all of them, but I will be doing a part 2. So make sure to like the video if you guys want a part 2, and you'll have a chance to be in my video. Was playing football with my friends at the field. It was about 6-7 p.m. getting dark. We were doing free kicks and stuff. Then I kicked the ball a little too hard. The ball flew into a dark bushy area. Then all of a sudden, the ball flew right back at us. Bro, we ran out of there so freaking fast, we didn't even bother to get the ball back. I ain't gonna cap to you, that is scary, bro. I would have ran too, dog. That means somebody was in the bush just like watching you, gang. Like imagine if he went in the bush like where the person was at. Cause ain't no way the tree threw the ball back at you. That bush ain't throw that ball back at you. It was somebody in that bush. Unless it was a deer in that motherfucker and you just kicked the shit. All right, guys, this one says, I dropped the soap in prison. Luckily, nobody was near me in the shower at the time. This has the most likes, so let's go ahead and read it. The scariest thing that happened to me is when my dad went to jail for touching me as nah. I am not making jokes or anything. I didn't expect for such a horrible thing to happen. PFP. Peace for Precious. Dang, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's really crazy. I'm so glad he went to jail for that, because there's a lot of people that don't get caught with doing that stuff. Keep your head up. I'm so glad that you're still here. I truly hope he never gets out of jail, bro. All right, the next one I see. The scariest thing that happened to me was that I was getting ready for school and none of my siblings were in there. And I swear to God, I heard somebody sit on the bottom bunk. I was like, what the f***? And walked out the room. The mattress squeaks. I ain't gonna cap. That would have creeped me out too. Like, you probably got ghosts in your house. All right, guys, the next one says, the scariest thing that ever happened to me is that I almost got hit by a car chasing my friend. That's crazy. Like, bro, I remember I had a friend in real life when I was a kid. He told me that he got hit by a car. There was literally nothing wrong with him at all. Like, I don't know if the car was going slow or what, but he told me he got hit by a car. I was just like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to believe it, but that's crazy. I'm so glad you didn't get hit by a car. I be seeing some crazy videos online of people like getting hit by cars. That is crazy, bro. All right, guys, let's go to the next one. Let's go. I'm pretty sure the scariest thing that happened to me is when I walked into the bathroom at school and my friend was getting harassed by a 9th grader. We were in 7th grade and I tried to tell him to knock it off and I punched him, and then he started harassing both of us and his friends came in, and yeah, but after we reported them, they got expelled. Not trying to make me a victim, but this was terrible. Stay safe and be careful who you trust. Okay, I'm mad confused. I'm very, very confused. Like, what did their friends do? All it says is their friends came in, and yeah, I need to hear that full situation. Like, how did they get expelled? And honestly, I'm not trying to diss you or anything, but from what I read, that they didn't take it physical. I understand they was harassing, that like that's never cool to do, but like you punched them, you made it physical. But I want to know, how did they get expelled? Like, I'm kind of confused on that part. I'm not gonna count to you. All right, guys, and this one says, the scariest thing that ever happened to me is when I got cursed. All right, let me reread that. The scariest thing that ever happened to me is when I got cursed and couldn't feel my legs nor stop crying. It felt like snakes was around my legs. I'm not gonna cap to you. You probably had sleep paralysis, bro. Like, I've been having sleep paralysis since I was a kid. Like when I try to wake up and my body is just stuck and I can't move my body and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's normal, bro. You can't die from it, bro. That's probably what you had. You didn't get cursed, bro. You had a sleep paralysis. Y'all, he thought he got cursed. All right, guys, let's go to the next one. The scariest thing that happened to me was finding out my grandpa
ate my sister when she was 6.
She is now 20 or 21. I used to be around my grandpa 24/7. Not in a rude way, but I'm glad he died before he could do that to me. She has been through so much. The crazy thing is, he was one of the top people in church, a prophet, and he did that to a little girl. Shaking my head. The fact he brought her down multiple times, now she lives in those memories forever. I'm so sorry to hear that. It throws me off when it's like a pastor or something like that. That is so weird, bro. That is so weird. You're acting like you're a son of God and then you're doing like crazy stuff behind the scenes. Like, it's either you're bad or good. Like, just always be there for your sister, man, and just make sure you can do whatever you can for her. You know what I'm saying? Just always be there for her. All right, guys, next up, man, y'all, I ain't gonna cap to you. I did not think this like video was gonna be that deep. Like, I didn't think y'all was gonna be putting like stuff like that. I thought it was gonna be like stuff like I don't know. I seen a scary dog. I seen Jason Voorhees in real life. Y'all putting some crazy stuff. Like I'm low-key feeling uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. Like, this is some crazy stuff. Okay, Lex said, a couple years ago I went to this Halloween drive-thru and a zombie opened the door and dragged me out the car. I thought he was actually gonna take me. I'm not gonna cap to you, bruh. Like, you can literally get shot doing some stuff like that. I'm not gonna cap to you. You just gonna open the door and just pull somebody out? Like, he had to like talk to your parents first or something. Ain't no way he just opened the door and dragged you out like that, bro. Nah, that's really crazy. Like, if somebody really did that to my family, me, bro, I swear to God, my dad would have been busting, bro. All right, guys, let's read the next one. Let's get it. Hey, the scariest thing that happened to me is when I choked on a juicy steak. And somebody said, damn, must have been hella juicy. Nice. That's the scariest thing that ever happened to you. You choked on a juicy steak. Nah, that's crazy. This person right here really went through it, bro. They really went through it, bro. You choked on a juicy steak. This nigga life crazy for real. All right, guys, so let's read the next one. Storyteller says, the scariest thing that happened to me is when the cops showed up and inspected my whole house because they thought we had kidnapped a child, but we actually didn't. But they came back the next day to search in the cracks in the floor for blood. It sucks when police like run up in the wrong house or do something crazy like that, because it's like, damn, what the fuck? I heard about some crazy stories of police running up in the wrong house and like it went horribly bad. All right, the next one says, the scariest thing that happened to me is when I thought somebody broke into my apartment and they were quiet and just walking around. I caught my mom crying. Then she was crying, telling me to get out of the house after checking the camera. I was hiding under the bed and my brothers were asleep in theirs. After the person walked somewhere around my apartment, my mom was crying, telling me to go out the window. As I explained to her, I can't. Keep in mind, she's zooming in her car down the street trying to reach us. Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 knocks on the door. It's my mom's boyfriend trying to help us, but I'm too scared and shaking as my mom tells us quickly to get to the door. I'm scared out of my spirit, but I stayed under the bed anyway. My brothers wake up confused and I say, get under the bed and be quiet or we're all gonna get hurt, but they're still half asleep. My mom tells me to be quiet while I cry my eyes out. So my brothers get under their covers and I keep asking my mom, is there somebody in the apartment? But she keeps not answering me. Next thing I know, I hear boom, 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 knocks again. Then keys rattling. My mom bursts through the door and looks around. My brothers get up and I'm still crying under the bed. My mom says, there's nobody here. And it turns out the people from the office just decided to come and unlock and walk in our apartment. My mom was not a happy person. Bro, y'all W mom in the comments, bro. W mom in the comments, bro. No mother gonna play about their kids, bro. I'm telling you, I would have did the same thing, bro. Now that is pretty scary, you know what I'm saying? If I was a kid and I heard walking in like my house or apartment or whatever, I would have been the same way. You know what's crazy? I had that same situation happen to me when I was a kid. I was the only person in my house. Then I heard something fell. I started hiding under my bed, bro. Same thing you did. I just stayed under there the whole time until my parents came home, bro. And then I went to look in the laundry room and the whole basket was like on the floor. Like, how did that fall? Like, that don't even make no sense. I think my most scariest thing is seeing my close friend die. To trying to be in that street life. Not even scary, just depressing, really. I can relate with this. I know a lot of people I grew up with, like that's gone now, to all type of stuff, including the street shit. It really sucks when you see somebody you care for like get caught up in that stuff, you feel me? I know people to this day that's still like wrapped up in that street stuff. I always tell them there's other things you can do with your life, you feel me? Because a lot of them really be talented, like dead ass. And that could have been me if I never did YouTube, bro. I'm not gonna count to you. Like, once I started doing YouTube, I started being productive with my life and stuff like that. I was down bad. I already explained this before. But yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, man. Keep your head up, bro. Just do what you can. Make your homie proud, bro. Yeah, I'm not even gonna count to you, bro. I'm seeing so many comments saying I had sleep paralysis, bro. It's not that's the scariest thing that ever happened in my life. Nah, don't get me wrong, sleep paralysis is scary, bro, but I'm seeing it too much now. I'm seeing it way too much. The scariest thing that happened to me is when I got chased by a cop at night when I was 18. Nah, that's scary. I'd rather be running from some dogs than be running from a cop at nighttime, dog. And I don't even do anything illegal. I'm sorry, I just don't like cops. The scariest thing that happened to me was when my head had a pulse and I thought it would explode. That's crazy. I'm glad your head didn't explode. All right, the next one, y'all. The scariest thing that happened to me when I had a clown chasing me, screaming around the block. But I don't know how I made it out alive. Yo, I remember when I was all over the news, it would be like a clown, somebody dressed up in a clown suit, and it would be happening in like multiple states. Like, clowns would just be chasing down kids and like just scaring kids. People was like out saying like they gonna like shoot the clown and stuff. It was crazy. I ain't gonna count. I remember everybody in middle school was like, bro, y'all heard about the clowns, bro? Like it low-key had me scared. I'm so glad you made it out, bro. That was scary as fuck. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. If y'all want to know the scariest thing that ever happened to me, make sure to like this video and let me know you guys want a part 2. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the ROBUX group, all-star fan club group. More awesome videos on the way. Love you guys. Stay safe. We out.